Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy, Mano, aka palmwinepapi. Welcome back again to the channel. Right now, we're about to look at Trumpet by Olamide featuring Ckay. You're about to see an edited version of the reaction, but if you'd like to catch the unedited, uncut version, head over to my Patreon, patreon.com/palmwinepapi, and check it out there, and enjoy the video. Let's see what Olamide is gearing up towards with Ckay. This is an interesting pair up. Interesting per se. And Olamide, to get a solo Olamide track, or at least a Olamide track now, it feels golden because it's not too often that he's in the forefront of his artistry. It's been a minute we got an Olamide record as opposed to just a feature, right? So anyway, since UI Scooty was the last time we got Olamide's record, let's see if he's gearing up for an album. If we can get an album this year, I won't be mad at it. Let's hear it, man. Trumpet featuring Ckay. Let's go. Ckay in his whiz bag. I like that. Yeah, man. Interesting. This is like Bamio. Immediately, that was what's coming to mind. I'm imagining Wiz and Omale on that record.
So you, so me, so you. I saw the way you were looking at me. Have you singing falsetto? Baby, blow my trumpet.
Okay, on the first run of Hook, I can already see what the idea is here. A very classic Afrobeats bop, like in terms of like the productions, but obviously in Ckay fashion, they have to like tone it down a little bit, make it feel a lot more R&B-esque, but with just nice subtle keys, because this is obviously Ckay has, if you listen to his album recently, so he's been a lot more R&B leaning than anything. So it kind of makes sense how subtle the beat feels for him. But yeah, you can definitely hear the Wiz type of runs because, I mean, Wiz birthed all of them, so it makes sense. But anyway, yeah, let's hear Olamide on this song.
They give me lucky, the way you working. I'm by your back and follow you like a monkey. Not even bragging, you know what's cracking. You what you want. I never do one quarter for you. Collect banana. Good job, la.
I mean, Olamide is like one of the greats when it comes to like Nigerian rap, pretty much just rap. And for an artist that is a rapper, when it gets to making Afrobeat songs, you still need that rap flair to some extent. You need that rap edge. And on records like this, it's funny because he's forced to like, not like he's forced to. He has never been that guy that dumbs down his lyricism or dumbs down his music, like his verses, in order to like fit into that like pop atmosphere. If you go to Carpe Diem, for instance, all the verses on this very, very pop hard hitting hooks was straight like bars, clever lines from Olamide. Like was still rapping in between these Afrobeat melodies and whatnot, you know. But on this particular verse, I'm not so amused by what he's doing here. Sounds very, it sounds very, Ebelebe, like he was just making some low-hanging fruit type of runs and cadences that was, honestly, very predictable. But it's only the first spin on this, so let's hear the next, I guess, how Ckay comes into this one, man. But that was interesting from Olamide, not the craziest of Olamide hooks, verses rather. The ballad keys are still killing me, but I like that. I like that mix. I like that mix of the grand piano and this Afro beats. You know what I mean, lambad on top of all of that. You know what I mean? It's cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's cute. Hey. Okay.
put it on me. Body hot like the sun with a follow kitchen. She no be Domitilla, but she be sinner.
I mean, now the metaphors that we've seen often are coming back now. The clever ones are coming back now. As opposed to what we had in the first verse. Maybe I was so hard in the first verse. I'll probably run that first verse again. But yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back, man. He's coming back. I
do my thing, Jack, but I tell him deuces. I better lose it. I know what Susie. I give you bang, bang, bang. Femi Kuti.
Of course, they'll bring an actual trumpet. Okay. Interesting, man. This is an interesting record, bro. I mean, actually, it makes sense. In a lot of ways, this is a good blend between where Ckay is and where Olamide was. I would say where Olamide is, actually. Because US Scooty, in a lot of ways, Olamide can be in that same bag, yeah. With US Scooty leaning a lot more dancehall than Afrobeats. But Afrobeats was heavy on Carpe Diem. So I would say this is a more so Carpe Diem Olamide we're getting on this record. And a Ckay more recently, just like his last album, Sad Romance, Flair is still present here. So it kind of makes sense that this is a nice blend between those soundscapes that they're both in at this point in their career. Olamide being one of the most highly decorated rappers in the Nigerian music scene ever. And one that has been doing this for so long to the point where it feels almost like he's not really taking it serious, right? It's not really like he's not as big. It's just like a passion project now for him, as opposed to him trying to prove something. It's more so leading the way for his artists, and that's been the brand, that's been the look that he has been rolling with in the past couple of years now as a YBNL boss, right? Signing and tuning out some of the biggest stars on the scene, like Ckay and Fireboy right now. You know what I mean? So it's like it's nice to see him still show some of his flair again. Even though this last project, US Scooty, wasn't the most talked about project in town per se, but I think it's nice to still see him just be out here making cheesy records for the ladies or highly romantic metaphors and whatnot. So it's nice to see him in that bag nonetheless. And of course, Ckay is doing what Ckay does with this very, very Wizkid-esque kind of flair with it, which is different on this one because yeah, like Wizkid obviously is a high influence, like a strong influence on new age artists, and has always been. But it seems like Ckay was definitely like he tuned it up a little bit with that type of run that you can liken to Wizkid on the DJ Tune song that was featuring Olamide Pamio. Like he had that same kind of flair, and it wasn't bad, man. It wasn't a bad record. Very nice, very cozy. The Grand Paranoes again is what I was saying. Like very chill and relaxed. Definitely would love to come back to this, and hopefully subsequent spins it might be a lot stronger. But it's not an abrasive song, so it might not necessarily be a chart topper or a song that you see them playing on every function. It's very loungy, it's very cozy, so it's more so like a playlist type of joint where a lot of people would play this personally, like, you know what I mean, as opposed to large functions. But anyway, that was not bad from Olamide and Ckay. How you guys feeling right now, man? Trumpet. And the fact that they even brought in an actual trumpet was obviously, it was obviously going to be tongue-in-cheek somehow. But it still kind of worked. Anyway, 89% is what everyone's saying right now. 89% is not bad.